You know, and you played yesterday. How'd you guys do?
Well, we won both games.
Good.
We hit the ball very well. It's been something we've been doing, pretty much the whole year. Had a nice job of producing some offense. We're still looking for some consistency on the defensive end. Pitching wise, starting to get a little bit healthy. So, a couple of wins for us and open league play on Thursday.
Big curve missing by Caleb. Yeah, you guys are going down to Cali. They're in the receiving votes aspect of the poll. Kind of a new position for them. They've been perennially ranked. I'll get the word out eventually. We'll just get there.
I was just going to let you recover there. It's something where I'm not going to coach you. I'm just going to let you go do it.
Stephen Bedeker stepping in for the free pass issued to Gorman. So Bedeker digging in. Runner goes. Hyro's throw. Not in time. And Gorman swipes second base.
From the softball world, I have to say one thing I really miss is that cat and mouse game between the pitcher and the base running game. Just kind of holding that running game in check. It's something that was a favorite part of my experience on the mound. And there certainly is a running game and fast pitch, of course, but just that leadoff is not there, and so it's a different kind of a thing.
Big swing and a miss by Bedeker, and the count evens up at 1-1 Cordova on deck. He did knock one out of the park after he stayed in the box and told the ump he wasn't hit.
I saw that from the sidelines. Just don't know what to say.
Bedeker swing and a miss, and he's quickly behind in the count. 1-2. Hey, as a hitter, you never want to leave. He had a feeling that he could catch up to AJ, and he did deposit one over the left center field fence.
I'm thinking more the rules of the game standpoint, and it's not necessarily a decision
right
by the batter. It's can't say I've ever seen that one. Stay in there and hit. Okay.
1-2. That's a little flare at Mustang Jake Shelby. Shelbs, nice the throw over in time, 2 away.
Nice job.
Cordova digging in now.
Number 18, Kenny Cordova.
And Cordova was 1-for-3 with that big home run, the 2-run bomb. That's Cordova batting cleanup now. Hayden working. And the big curve drops in
nice
for
job.
a strike. A big sweeping curve.
Establishing that early in the count, throwing it for a strike is going to be key for Hayden today. He's done a nice job commanding the fastball.
Another curveball fouled off by Cordova. Cordova battling that. Just got enough aluminum or carbon or whatever the bats are made of these days, it feels like, to foul it back and out of play.
It's composite.
Composite. It's a bunch of different stuff.
That's right.
Cordova, a drive. Going back is Perez. Perez on his horse. AP makes a running over the head catch on the warning track and takes away extra bases for Cordova. Cordova stares him down over there at first base, not believing that AP could cover that much real estate out there.
He tracked it well.
So we'll go to the bottom of the first for the Larks. Here's a batting order for the Larks. Alex Perez to lead things off. Left Jake Salinas stepping in, followed by Jake Shelby. Dalton Horton, the washing machine, will bat cleanup. Cole Sturgeon, the fish himself, bats 5th in right field. Jairo Rivera is batting 6th, catching. TJ Fleming, after his triple, moves into the designated hitter spot. Justin Velasquez is 8th, and Kyler Cox will roll the order over. On the hill here for Central is Cody Kessler. And Andy, you played back in the days when this was such a storied rivalry.
Yeah, so the years I played, it was right before the transition. We're talking about Central Christian from a private 2-year to a private 4-year. So
right.
As a pair of private 2-year schools 20 miles apart, obviously there was a nice history there of athletic competition between the two schools.
I like that. That's very diplomatic history. I mean, almost a blood feud at times.
Don't get me wrong. We hated them.
Yeah, I remember those days.
As I recall, as a freshman, we beat them in 3 straight to win the region. First time in school history in '98, I guess, spring of '98. And then as a sophomore in the spring of '99, Central got a Game 1 win in that series. Either the bottom of the 7th or perhaps extra innings. It was a walk-off win at their place. But then we got them 3 straight to go back-to-back in '99. Back in the day, as
Back
they say.
in the day, that's right. When this field was fresh and new, just barely.
2-3 years old.
Yeah, I was a freshman here at Hesston College when it was built, and they played on it that spring. Both blades of grass on the infield. Alex Perez will start this off. AP came into the day as the Lark leading hitter, hitting .435 on the season with his 20 for 46, 4 doubles, 2 triples, 2 bombs, and 5 runs driven in from the leadoff spot. And Kessler misses too far outside to AP. Hey, if you have to take off, let me know, but thanks for stopping by. We're gonna have fun.
I'm hoping to sneak through the first inning if I can.
As AP looks at the strike upstairs, and the count now 1 ball, 1 strike.
But I'd like it to be a nice long first inning for us. So,
there we go.
You know.
That one's fouled back into play. Hey, I'm getting a text here saying, greetings from Johnson County Community College. Coach Sharp is a stellar color guy from none other than our athletic director, Rob Ramsire. So you have a fan club.
Up at the region meetings?
And the game, too, I'm sure. The Lark women are in action tonight.
Oh, sure. Right.
1 ball, 2 strikes now. Kessler's delivery from the windup to AP. Big sweeping curve that doesn't break and stays upstairs, and AP has the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I was on Johnston's field. I'm talking about their baseball field, Johnson County's turf baseball field, full turf field. Last spring, had a chance to go up there and walk around that.
AP fouls it way off to the right side now to play.
A good-looking facility up there.
The count now 2 balls and 2 strikes as Alex Perez doing his best batter's box disco dancing, staying alive. Kessler deals.
Nice.
Too far outside, and the count now moved full 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, Alex is really in the midst of a great start to his sophomore year. A very toolsy outfielder, as they say. Can run a little bit, can throw, has some pop. Great guy to have at the top of their order.
Payoff pitch from Kessler. Downstairs, and AP walks his way to first base. Free pass issued.
Now batting number 2,
and
Jake Salinas.
Rob Ramsire and I talked about this before. He statted it a couple years ago. 72% of the time when the leadoff batter got on, the leadoff batter scored. It's in Division I baseball. It's 67% of the time.
Yeah.
Jake Salinas left. Jake steps in. And Kessler misses downstairs. That one bouncing in front of the plate. AP over there at first base, a threat to run. He's swiped 4 bags on the season so far. Deceptively quick.
There he goes.
Runner goes. AP is up easily on the theft. Count 2 balls, no strikes to left Jake. Left Jake, I think, needs a target out there in right field. Someone needs to go park a car out there that he can hit at. As he was swinging for the cars out in right field. And the count 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. Left Jake lays off it, and the count now 3 balls, 1 strike to Jake Salinas.
Well, he had to get something to hit here at a 31 count. The bases are, he's got a base open at first. See what the pitcher does.
Jake fouls it back. And the count now moves full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jake Shelby on deck, the washing machine Dalton Horton to follow.
So tell me about that nickname, Russ.
Oh, it was given to him by his father. As when he runs, there's lots of agitation,
yeah,
not a lot of movement.
Gotcha.
Payoff pitch from Kessler. Sweeping curve misses away, and Salinas is aboard.
Now batting number 8.
Back-to-back walks, and just like that, the Larks have a little something doing. That brings up Jake Shelby.
Quick trivia for you, Rusty. Which Larks softball player shared a similar nickname? It was a different nickname, but the same idea. She became a better base runner later in her career. This is like youth ball. She kind of got this, whatever, but played for the Larks 5-6 years ago.
Jake Shelby takes a strike. That's a good question.
I'll give you a hint after this at bat.
All right. Good teaser, by the way. I like that. Shelbs takes a pitch downstairs, and the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike.
Larks looking to jump ahead early here in the nightcap after winning a 5-2 game 1.
AP off and running, and nothing that they could do. AP gets to third.
That's a great read.
And now runners at the corners, 2 balls, 1 strike. As the catcher Hill calling out the defensive assignment of what they want to do. Salinas takes off. That throw airmailed. Oh, but Salinas leaning. A little pickoff move. A run comes home. Jake swipes second, but then is picked off on the deceptive little play by the shortstop, Gorman. And there's 1 out, but a run across for the Larks, and the bases are empty. Shelbs draws the walk.
Here's a hint to the trivia question. This player famously took a stumble coming around third that you had a little bit of fun with the next day on Facebook. This was maybe her sophomore year.
One of my all-time favorite Larks, Emily Wagner-Davis.
You got it, Rusty.
That's right, she did stumble in a not-so-graceful way.
It was early in the season. Brown Mackey, I believe, at home. She scored the run, but she bet it about 15 or 20 feet around.
She did. And wore a smile the entire time while doing it. Dalton Horton digging in, and the count now 1 ball to the washing machine. Now down in Little Rock.
Little Rock, we're on the same. I was just gonna say, do you know where she's living? Yeah, down. I talked to her 2 days ago. Actually,
I did too a couple days ago, as a matter of fact. As Shelb swipes second with no throw down. So Dalton will step in, and ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes to the washing machine. That went downstairs, and Dalton has committed to play baseball next year at Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Okay, good.
Count 3 balls, no strikes to the washing machine. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And Dalton takes a strike on the outside corner. Dalton played summer baseball just down the road in Newton for the Newton Rebels.
Oh, really?
3-1 coming up. And Dalton rips it foul over towards the batting cage. Actually did some pitching in relief, too. He can do a couple different things up there.
Pitched a little bit as a freshman, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Count is full to Dalton Horton.
From Denton, Texas.
Downstairs, and Dalton walks his way to first.
Now batting number 6, Cole Sturgeon.
And that'll bring up Cole Sturgeon.
Well, Rusty, this will have to be my last batter
All right.
here.
Hey, glad you could stop by.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Four walks, is that right?
4 walks so far. For Cole Sturgeon now with runners at first and second for the Larks here in the first. And Cole takes a strike. I desperately want Cole to hit one out so I can say the ball has left the aquarium. That is the goal here.
Well, that is too... Yeah.
Cole will flare out there over the head of the right fielder. Bedecker, Sturgeon's going to run for a while. Run coming home. Cole strolls into second with the double and the first hit of the inning, giving the Larks the 2-0 lead.
Give me something here, Rusty.
All right.
He didn't leave the aquarium.
He didn't leave the aquarium, but he definitely cleaned up the moss and the runner coming in.
Okay.
Larks leading 2-0. That's going to. That what you wanted?
That's going to send me to the showers.
Thanks for stopping by, Andy. And that'll bring up Jairo Rivera. Runners at second and third here for the Larks. That one upstairs to the catcher. Bryce Elder on the shelf with an injury. Some type of shoulder injury. He's in a sling in the dugout, not dressed for today's game. Said he did it when he slid. Hydro fouls it back to the fence, and the count now evens up at a ball and a strike. Runners at second and third for the Larks, 2 across here in the bottom of the first. We are taking text messages. We are taking emails. We'd love to hear from you guys. Send us a text, 620-217-1465. Send us an email, golarks@heston.edu. And the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jairo loops one out there, and that's going to drop in for a base knock. Extra bases. Well, Dalton Horton trotting in. Cole Sturgeon on his way. Jairo with the double. 2 runs driven in. And the Larks leading now 4-0 in the bottom of the first. TJ Fleming due up, but TJ ripped a triple in his only at bat, a 2-run triple that is, for the Larks in that game 1. So TJ digging in. Time being called as Idaho's out there retying his shoes. He ran so fast he ran right over the shoes. Four to nothing the score here in the bottom of the first. And TJ takes the ball downstairs. Little action up there in the bullpen for Central. As that one misses too far in from Kessler. That one downstairs. Runner going, swiping third base is Jairo. The Larks incredibly aggressive in this game. So TJ in. 3 balls, 1 strike on the pitch. At TJ's knees. TJ fouls it back to the fence. And the count 3-2. Payoff pitch. TJ chases the curve, and there are 2 away.
Now batting number 7, Justin Velasquez.
Third baseman Justin Velasquez digging in now for the Larks. And Justin looks at the pitch upstairs for 1 ball. That one too far downstairs, and the count now 2 balls, no strikes. As they're trying to get Hayden loose up there in the bullpen after a long inning here for the Larks. 4 runs across. The 2-0 from Kessler. That's off the fist, could be trouble. Dropping in for the base knock for Justin A run comes home. Justin gets a ribby. 5-0 here in the bottom of the first.
Number 5, Kyler Cox.
And that goes down as a line drive in the box score. Little Texas League base hit there for Justin. That brings up Kyler Cox in the bottom of the first. 9 hitters to the plate for the Larks, and Kyler takes the ball. Curveball or some type of breaking pitch that tails away, almost like a screwball. And they count 2 balls, no strikes. Big sweeping curve misses away, and they count 3 balls, no strikes to Kyler. As we are in the bottom of the first, Larks leading 5-0. Lark bats came alive. Strike on the outside corner to Kyler. Snap throw back, and Justin diving into first base. That's fouled back and out of play. Getting a text message here saying Bryce must have hit the ground a little too hard when he slid. He's been hitting everything hard lately. He has been. The ball all over the place hard. Payoff pitch on the way coming up for Kessler. Swing and a miss. And Cox is retired on the strikeout throw down in time. But the Larks do some serious damage. 5 runs. Four hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We'll go to the top of the second. Larks leading 5-0. Hey, remember, we are taking text message emails. We'd love to hear from you guys. Send us a text at 620-217-1465 or an email at golarks@hesston.edu. To make sure that radar gun's charged for us here in the second half of the season after spring break, so we can have some fun up here with that. Isaac Hill, the catcher, to start us off here in the second for Central. Students starting to make their way to the cafeteria. Supper hour winding down. Hill chops it foul on the left side. Still some grow-in to be done here at Oswald Field, but the field looks a lot better than what it did. Hill fouls it back and tips it in the glove of Hill, or excuse me, in the glove of Jairo. 0-2, the count. Guys up here in the press box discussing supper plans. Thinking D'Angelo's Pizza. That pitch misses downstairs in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If we're going to go pizza, we're going D'Angelo's from here in town. That's the best. It's okay, but D'Angelo's is way better.
I like the breakfast pizza.
Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Hayden, the big curveball, that's fouled back towards the fence and a play. Count still riding, 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground foul, more batter's box disco dancing for Isaac Hill. The 2-2 again. Towering fly ball on the infield. Justin calling for it, circles underneath and makes the play over there at third base. One away. That was the definition of a towering pop-up. Left fielder Andrew Kemp steps up. And Hayden just misses outside. That one misses downstairs. And they count 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, no strikes, excuse me. The 2-0. Hayden misses again, working quickly, and they count 3 balls, no strikes here to Kemp.
Hayden's hitting 85, 86 again.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Hayden hitting 85, 86 so far, or has been, as he walks Kemp on 4 pitches.
Now batting number 6, Chance Carney.
Chance Carney, the first baseman here for Central. Throw back over to the bag to keep Kemp close.
You had it right the first time, okay? No question.
That comes inside. One ball, no strikes here too. Carney. On the ground, Jake Shelby knocks it down. A long throw from deep in the hole in time. What a play from Jake. Shelbs made that play from way deep in the hole.
Now batting number 17, Troy Kerrigan.
Right.
Troy Kerrigan, the designated hitter, steps in, and he looks at a pitch a little bit high from Hayden. The 1-0 coming up here from Hayden. That pitch misses away. And Kyle Howell out to talk things over. Feel that temperature just starting to dip a little bit with the sun going down. We're glad we're up here in the press box. Build a fire. Brady, I feel for you. Our videographer, Brady, staring in here, a baleful stare. Count 2 balls, 1 strike here to Troy Kerrigan, the designated hitter. Count fouled back to the fence, and the count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2, little flare out there. Cole Sturgeon running a diving catch by Cole out there. Comes up with a great play. So we had 2 great fielding plays out there. Mustang Jake Shelby, Shelbs with a diving snag, and Cole Sturgeon the diving snag out there in right field, stranding a runner here for Central. We've played 1.5. Larks 5. Central 0. Larks leading Johnson County 9-4 with 2:45 to go in the first quarter. That's undefeated Johnson County and number 1 ranked in the country. We'll try and keep abreast of that. Cameron Bonds into pitch here.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 16, Cameron Bonds. Now batting for the Larks, number 4, Alex Perez.
Alex Perez stepping in here. AP, a little flare up the middle, base hit for AP, and he is aboard with his first single.
2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Hesston women lead Johnson County 9-4. Now batting, number 2, Jake Salinas.
Left Jake stepping in, a little single up the middle for AP. Lark women leading 9-4. Snap throw back to keep AP close. Got a text message here that showed up saying, anybody want any grilled spider from earlier up here for supper? No one? No one? We saw the spider that was decimated. And the count 1 ball here to left Jake.
There's a lot of different parts of the spider.
The 1-0 coming up here to left Jake. Jake right back up the middle. That'll drop in for a base knock. A frozen rope single for left Jake. And the Larks with a little something doing in back-to-back innings.
Jake Shelby.
And that'll bring up Jake Shelby after the great defensive play by Shelbs. He steps in the back. He steps in the box. So Shelbs drew a walk and scored. And that pitch upstairs. Shelbs a fly ball to right field. Going back is Bedeker. Bedeker makes a sliding grab on the warning track. Runner tags up. And sneaking home comes AP. AP scores. AP tag. Jake Salinas takes second. There's been an error out there on the throw on the right fielders. Jake thought about sneaking to third. Nobody home. Larks in front 6-0 here in the third. End of the first quarter, Larks lead 14-11 over Johnson County. Dalton Horton digging in now. Dalton drew a walk, scored a run. And Dalton Inside, they said it didn't hit him. Dalton thought it hit him. And they count 1 ball. I thought it might have tipped his jersey even with my headphones on. So they count 1 ball here for Dalton. Last time someone was hit, they stayed in and hit a home run. That one misses downstairs. In the first game, that would have been Cordova. Cordova said, hey, it didn't hit me, stayed in and drove a pitch over the fence for the ball. That one inside and high. And the count, 3 balls, no strikes to the washing machine. Dalton draws the walk.
Now batting number 6, Cole Sturgeon.
And there's runners at first and second here. 1 out for Cole Sturgeon. So Cole digging in here. In the second, Larks lead 6-0. Cole fouls it back out of play on the left side. And the 0-1 coming up. That one misses high in the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Cole Sturgeon. That one too far outside the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one missing high on the count. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Cole Sturgeon.
Say holds. Oh, it's a 3-1 count, so live.
3-1 pitch to Sturge, misses away, and Cole walks his way to first.
Now batting number 29, Jairo Rivera.
Jairo stepping in. John Henniger, Mike. At the end of the first quarter, Hesston College 14, Johnson County 11. Jairo digging in here. And that one misses high. The meadow is full. It's an exaltation of Larks on the base pads. Jairo swinging for everything. He was trying to drive that ball to Newton. Good point. Roman Arnold saying he's going to have to tie his shoes. Almost came out of them. Jairo fouls that one back. He's trying to drive that ball over a fence into a different county. The 1-2, too far inside. The curveball misses, and the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jairo. Jairo doubled in 2. And then was scored on the single by Justin. 6-0, the score with 1 out. Swing and a miss, Jairo goes down.
Now batting number 20, TJ Fleming.
TJ Fleming digging in. TJ struck out. Tripled in the first game, tripled in a couple runs. Try to keep a... We'll try and keep up to date with that Region 6 playoff basketball game between the Hesston Larks and the Johnson County Community College Cavaliers. And TJ lays off, and they count now 2 balls, no strikes. Sun's starting to sit and dip farther into the west. The lights are on here at Oswald Field. And folks, if you've ever driven up when these lights are in full effect. You might think that an unidentified flying object is landing here, as you can see these lights from miles away. Count 3 balls, no strikes here to TJ. And TJ taking a strike. Those are pretty good. Roman Arnold sharing with me some candy up here. 3-1, TJ Chase is upstairs in the count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bond stepping off. He'll deliver. He's working on the windup. TJ fouls it back into the glove, and that will do it. Lark threat ending. But they scratch one more across. Larks lead after 2, 6-0. We're back here just a bit here on the Lark Network.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 7, Nathan Rahino.
Top of the third here for Central. Nathan Rahino stepping in. Larks lead 6-0. That one missing downstairs. Larks still nursing the lead at Johnson County, 18-17. With 6:20 to go in the second quarter. That one's fouled back. Rahino has a count even up at 1-1. Swing and a miss from Rahino. Hayden Pentecost doing a good job of changing his speeds and hitting his spots. And we've talked more and more with college coaches across the country. It's not so much the movement as it is being able to change your speeds, hit your spots. Hayden takes something off of the fastball right there, and Rahino is retired. Second strikeout for Hayden. As Barnhart stepping in. Barnhart struck out looking. And looks at the fastball away. Barnhart fooled right there and takes a halfway hack at it, and the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Big curve there by Hayden. The count now 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the third. Temperature really starting to drop. That sun gets lower in the west. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Barnhart. They said Barnhart did offer. Iroh's throw cannot drop in there, and it's not dug up. Barnhart aboard on the error. Caleb Gorman stepping in. back to keep Barnhart close at first. That one's fouled back. Just past the fence and out of play, and the count 0-1. The 0-1 delivery from Hayden working down the stretch. Scoots away from Hydro, and Barnhart is aboard. Barnhart moving all the way to second base on that. Something that drives Coach Kyle Howell batty. Free 90 feet. That one upstairs, and the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's fouled back and out of play. And the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 is Hayden getting his sign. Checking that runner, working out of the stretch. He deals. That's on the ground. A little slow hopper. Takes a funky hop. Shelby plays it perfectly. Throw over to Dalton, and there are 2 away.
Now batting number 25.
Ball popped up off of the infield. Shelbs was right there, made the play, and Steven Bedeker will be hitting. Bedeker with a huge swing, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Another big curve by Hayden, and Bedeker is behind in the count. Hayden misses upstairs. Only about half the lights are on right now. On the ground at Shelbs. Shelby. Throw over, and that's done. Larks force a stranded runner at third. And we'll head to the bottom of the third. Larks lead 6-1. Body. I mean, hurting was the worst. Penguin saying was the worst. Wouldn't be like regression. And then, what did I say? By the way, I'm helping myself. What did I say for the sound? I don't know. But when Armstrong looks at me and says pizza witch, I'm going to kill him. It took me 3 times. Took you 5 for a go that time. Yeah. Hey, who is this kid pitcher? 20. No, look at the bottom. Where's at the bottom, yeah. What's his name? His last name is Aaron. Look at the other roster card. Jacob what? Jacob Aaron.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 20, Jacob Heron.
As we're in the third here, bottom of 3, Larks leading 6-0.
Now batting for the Larks, number 7, Justin Velasquez.
Velasquez. Justin singled in a run in the first. We are taking text messages. We are taking emails, whether you're a fan of the Larks or a fan of Central Christian. We haven't had a Central Christian fan text in yet. Send us a text, 620-217-1465, or if you want to, feel free to drop us a line. We'll take emails too. Drop us a line, golarks@heston.edu. GOLARKS @heston.edu. I haven't gotten an email since almost 4 o'clock, so 3 hours. We like getting interaction. We like having a lot of interaction here. The 0-1, big breaking ball for Heron. Jacob Heron now on the mound. And the count 0-2 to Justin. Larks will travel to Tonkawa on Saturday. Originally that game was scheduled for here as Heron misses down and away, and they count 1-2 strikes. But some logistical issues, so the Larks will travel to Tonkawa on Saturday for a twin bill down there. Then they'll turn around and stay in Tonkawa and play Des Moines Area Technical College, DMAC, on Sunday, as they'll start their spring break. Now the rest of the lights trickling on here. Two-two, that one popped back and out of play. Hitting the light pole.
Almost got the dog.
Larks still leading Johnson County. There's a line drive, well-hit ball. That is out of here. Home run for Justin Velasquez. He takes Heron deep. And the Larks tack on another on the round tripper just over the fence to the right of the 275 sign out there in left field. Larks lead 7-0 in the third. Larks trying to get to Hartman Arena. And Johnson County now has taken the lead 30-25 at the half. Big swing and a miss by Kyler Cox. Has a couple more Central players out there running pulls in the outfield. The 0-1. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. That one curveball curving across for the strike. Kyler nodding in agreement. He knew it was a strike. Matt Gregory in the bullpen warming up. Thanks for that, Gladiator. Kyler Cox retired for his second straight strikeout. That'll bring up Alex Perez here in the third.
Number 4, Alex Perez.
So AP coming in. AP's 1-for-1, singled, did draw a walk, stole a couple of bases. He'll add to his season total. AP with a healthy swing at that from Heron. Justin the solo shot. AP a flare out there to right field. Going back is Bedeker. Bedeker camping underneath it and making the play.
Now batting number 2, Jake Salinas.
2 outs now for left Jake Salinas. And there's a couple cars out there in right field out there, parked out there. Those are targets for Mr. Salinas. So left Jake digging in. He singled, drew a walk, was picked off as he takes the big sweeping breaking ball for a ball. Left Jake gets underneath it, pops it straight up. Going back is Regino, and Regino makes a play, but the Larks scratch one more across on the solo shot by Justin Velasquez. And after 2.5, 3.5 rather. Larks 7, Central Christian 0. Sail away from here. Halftime score from Johnson County. Johnson County 30, Heston College 25.
What's up? So it's almost better whenever you do that.
He always speaks louder.
Maybe since you keep messing up.
Jake Shelby will start us here in the fourth. We'll get back. Let me flip my scoreboard over. Kenny Cordova to start things here in the fourth for the Tigers of Central Christian.
Oh, match pitching now.
Matt Gregory has come in, relieving.
Now pitching for the Larks, number 13, Matt Gregory.
Oh, this is the best one. Oh, wait.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 18, Kenny Cordova.
Not 2 hours late, but alright.
Kenny Cordova stepping in here as we're in the fourth. Cordova 0 for 1, flew out to deep center field, stared down Alex Perez as AP made the catch over his head on the run, running away. Matt Gregory coming in to pitch here in the fourth, and it's a 1-ball count to Cordova. That one flares over the glove of a jumping Jake Shelby out there. Base knock for Cordova. And Cordova, for just a split second, thought about taking 2.
Now batting, number 13.
Trolls back to first on the single. Isaac Hill popped out to third in his first at bat. Runner on here for Matt, and the pitch getting by Jairo back to the fence. That might be the first ball we've seen go through Jairo today with a runner on. The count 1 ball, no strikes here to Hill. Hill drives one into right center field. Runs coming home for Central Christian. Hill stops at first base with a single, but a run is across on the base rip.
Now batting, number 3.
And Central Christian on the scoreboard. Seven to 1 the score in the fourth. Top of 4, none out. That one's fouled back and out of play. Andrew Kemp drew a walk in his first trip to the plate today. Or in this game, rather, I should say. That one misses down and away, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike to Kemp with a runner on. And none out here in the top of the fourth. Larks leading 7 to 1. Looks like a little action up there in the Lark bullpen as that one's fouled back and out of play. Jace Robinson up now. Larks have a couple days break, and then they'll be on the road at Northern Oklahoma Tonkawa on Saturday. kicking off their spring break with a trip to Oklahoma as they kind of circle the area a little bit. Swing and a miss by Kemp, and Gregory has retired Kemp on the strikeout.
Now batting number 6, Chase Carney.
Chance Carney steps in, the first baseman.
That's a chase. Got to pay attention to detail.
That one too far in from Gregory. And the count 1 ball. That one's fouled back here on the left side, and the count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Carney. Carney grounded out to Jake Shelby on a diving stop by Shelbs deep in the hole and a long throw. The 1-1, right back up the gut. Jake backhand stops, makes the short play, and they retire the lead runner. Nice little flip from Jake to Kyler covering, and there are 2 outs. Face it, Jake Shelby can cover a lot of ground out there at shortstop. That one's fouled back and into the top of the campus activity center. The 0-1 on the way. Down in the dirt. Snap throw back getting over Dalton Horton. Carney will take second on the error. Second error of the game charged to Jairo. The 1-1. That one's off the fist. Gregory. Underhand flip to Dalton over there first base. And the Larks avoid some trouble. 1 run crosses here in the top of the 4th for Central. As we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Larks 7, Tigers 1. Back with more baseball here on the Lark Network.
You don't wanna be alone. It don't take but 2 to have a little alright. You're in the mood. Sit tight right where you are, baby. I'll be here till 10 minutes. Whatever you got on, girl, stay in it. You ain't gotta leave the house to have a good time. I'ma bring a good time home to you. We'll have a house. Think we don't need nobody. Turn the TV off. Break that room box down. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole gates of town. Come and show up and try to shut us down. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. Don't be a teacher over the last.
Bottom of the 4th we go. Larks leading 7-1. That is a 1. That is not a backwards Tetris piece on the scoreboard.
Jake Shelby.
Jake Shelby stepping in. Shelbs drew a walk. Took second base on fielders in indifference. Scored a run. He'll loop that first pitch swinging into left field for a base knock. Base hit there by Jake Shelby. And that'll bring up the washing machine, Dalton Horton. Dalton's drawn a pair of walks, scored a run. As Heron working here in the 4th. Pretty good lead over there for Shelbs at first base. And why not? He can run. That one down in the dirt, blocked by Hill. And Shelby dances reluctantly back to first base. So the washing machine digging in one more time. Dalton Horton. Snap throw back. Shelbs dives in just ahead of the throw. Give Heron a lot of credit. That was a good move. Runner goes. Shelbs easily taking second base on the swipe. And that'll add to his total. He's trying to play catch-up with Alex Perez. AP came in today leading the team with four stolen bases. Dalton, fly ball left side out of play for a long strike two. Busy day in the Lark Sporting World. That one down into the dirt. Hill couldn't find it, but just not far enough away for Jake to head to third. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Dalton working here. That one misses downstairs, and the count rides full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wind has definitely backed off tonight. Temperatures dropping lower and lower. It was 48 at game time. Dalton, a mile-high pop-up. Long run for Cordova, and Cordova can't make the play. Miscommunication between Cordova and Hill, and Dalton gets another crack at it. Cordova and Hill couldn't come on the same page. Cordova had a play, but I think at the last second saw Hill out of the corner of his eyes, takes the ball off the heel of his hand, and Dalton stays alive. Payoff pitch. Ball 4, Dalton lays off, and Dalton draws his 3rd walk of the evening. His on-base percentage, 1 billion. On the season, Dalton's on-base percentage was .321. That'll go up as he's 3 for 3, and Cole Sturgeon digs in. 2 runners on, none out here in the bottom of the 4th. Larks leading 7-1, trying to answer the run that Central scored, and that pitch misses downstairs from Heron. Cole doubled in the 1st, drew a walk, and was stranded in the 2nd. Heron stepping off, just eyeing Jake Shelby. Jake definitely a threat to run. Little flare off the fist, that could be trouble. And dropping in for a base hit, as Shelbs had to stay over there at first. Base hit off the fists for Sturgeon. And Jairo will step in here. Bases loaded for the 2nd time tonight for Jairo. The first time Jairo struck out. With Heron up. No one up in the Central bullpen. Infield fly-in play here. And a curve misses downstairs. A good block there by Hill. 1 ball to Jairo. That one stays downstairs again, and the count 2 balls, no strikes. The meadow is full. As an exultation of Larks on the base paths. Jairo reaches, fouls it back, and let it play. An exultation in this case is 3 Larks out there, because there can only be 3 Larks on the bases. For those of you unfamiliar, an exultation is actually the scientific name for a group of Larks. Too far downstairs, and they count 3 balls, 1 strike. A great hitter's count to Jairo. I want to talk the switch baseballs out. And they count 3 balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded, none out here in the bottom of the 4th. Too far out, Jairo walks his way to Ribby.
Now batting number 20, TJ Fleming.
And TJ Fleming stepping in. So Larks answer the run back. TJ tripled in game 1. As we're in the nightcap here. Courtney Spitz, assistant coach, talking something over with TJ in the way of strategy. And the pitch missing downstairs to or right at the knees rather for the strike. The 0-1. TJ fouls it back into play. The 0-2 count now to TJ. TJ struck out twice. Big curveball missing. Even tied up Hill, his catcher. As Hill popped out of the crouch before the curveball broke. Swing and a miss, and TJ retired for the 3rd straight time on strikeouts. Justin Velasquez stepping in, and Justin hit a solo shot home run.
Justin Velasquez.
In his last at bat, he's 2 for 2 with a single, a home run, and 2 runs driven in. Justin, a chopper on the ground. Cordova steps on the bag at 3rd. The throw over, not in time. A run does come home on the fielder's choice. But there are 2 away.
Now batting number 5, Kyler Cox.
Kyler Cox digging in. Kyler fouls it back to the fence. That one misses outside to Kyler and count 1 ball, 1 strike. That one scoots away from the catcher Hill. And the 2-1 coming up. Dead ball Bach. As I don't think Heron came set, and the count's 2 balls, 1 strike. Down and in the dirt, a run coming home for the Larks. As Jairo scores, the runners move up on the wild pitch. Count 3-1 to Kyler. That one too far in. And Kyler walks his way to first.
Number 4, Alex Perez.
Alex Perez steps into the lineup. for the batter's box. Larks lead 10-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. AP takes the ball from Heron. AP with a hack out on the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Downstairs. And the count 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's fouled back to the fence on the right side. And the count rides 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground at Cordova. Cordova, a funky hop. And that goes right through out there for the base knock. A run comes home, and the Larks now lead 11-1. And Left Jake coming to the plate. Left Jake comes to the plate. With 5:55 left in the third, Johnson County 37, Heston College 34.
And now batting for the Larks, number 3, Jaden Banks.
Jaden Banks will step in here for Left Jake, Jake Salinas. Jaden Banks fouls it back and out of play. First pitch swinging is 11-1 the score, 4 runs across here in the fourth. And Jaden swinging fouls it back to the fence. The 0-2 now. Jaden fouls it back and over and on a play. In all my years here, I've only seen 1 ball fouled back into the press box. It was during a Babe Ruth game as it rattled around, hitting stereo equipment back here and doing some damage. And Jaden is striking out looking. And Heron gets out of the inning, but the damage done. 4 runs across in the fourth will go to the fifth. Larks leading 11-1.
10 after 5 is the run rule?
Yeah.
What was it?
The run rule is 10 after 5, so we hold him right here.
This could be it.
Now it's pitch. Jake Robinson.
Now pitching for the Larks, number 30, Jace Robinson.
There we go.
That would be a huge upset. Johnson in there.
Oh, is that?
No.
We run ruled Central Christian together.
What?
Huge upset. Microphone.
Hey. With 4:30 left in the third quarter, Heston College 38, Johnson County 37.
Brady was asking me, Brady was asking me if I said, touch on 55.
As we're in the fifth here, Jace Robinson coming in to pitch with the Larks as we're keeping abreast of this. Larks in front of Johnson County 38-37 in women's basketball playoff action. We'll go to the top of the 5th here. Here in the 5th.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 7, Nathan Rahino.
Rahino digging in. Rahino, Barnhart, and Gorman all due up. As that's fouled back to the fence. 1 strike to Rahino. Rahino's 0 for 1. He struck out. Jace Robinson into pitch. And a big sweeping curveball just stayed upstairs. Another big sweeping curveball. Rahino ducking. The 2-1 on the way. That one missing downstairs and count 3 balls, 1 strike. That one fouled back to the fence. And the count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, fouled back and into the fence, or over the fence and into the campus activities center. So Rahino staying alive at 3-2. That one dropping. No, they said the catch was not made. So now some discussion here. AP thought he made the catch. The home plate umpire saying it dropped. So they say Rahino is aboard after the base hit. AP with what looked like a running catch out there, but overruled.
Now batting number 0, Michael Barnhart.
Michael Barnhart stepping in. A strike called to Barnhart. And the count 0-1. That one misses away, and the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. The 2-1 coming up. And the count 3 balls, 1 strike here to Michael Barnhart. Right up the middle, Jake Shelby vacuums it up, tosses over, throw. In time, Larks roll up the double play. 6-4 to 3.
Now batting number 10, Caleb Gorman.
I was trying to do that.
That pitch downstairs to Caleb Gorman. The 0-1 on the way. Big curve over for the strike. And Gorman is quickly behind 1 ball, no balls, 2 strikes. That one upstairs. And they count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stick around. We're going to talk to Jace Robinson, or JC Ortega, and Jake Shelby at the end of the game. That one a mile high in the air. And caught, and that will be the ball game. Caleb Gorman comes up
Score, your Larks
with a
11, the Tigers 1.
Stick around right here. We're going to have a post-game interview with Jake Shelby and JC Ortega. I'll get the other headset out. So stay right here. Larks come away with 11-1 to victory. I'll have them stand right here and they'll kind of look at you if that's cool.
Okay, we're gonna be like.
Yeah, they'll be right here. So
Okay.
down by 7. You see it? We're down by 7 now. I'm joined here by JC. JC, turn that way. We're looking right at the camera here. You know, good win for you guys in game 1 here coming up. How much momentum was that for you guys?
It was great. I mean, anytime you could come up and throw up a 0, that definitely brings momentum to the hitting. And anytime you could capitalize with the hitting, I mean, that's huge.
So what are your thoughts heading into Tonkawa now? You guys are traveling down here as Shelbs, you're stepping in here too. Good to have you with us here post-game. You guys are the player of the game. So heading down to Tonkawa, what are you expecting on your spring break trip?
Good. Can you say that again?
You're heading down to Tonkawa here on Saturday. You've got Tonkawa on Saturday, DMAC on Sunday. You know, your spring break is a trip around the area, kind of. What are you guys expecting?
Well, Coach has been saying to us that we need to win the next 6 out of 10 games because we've coming off a bad start, and we're just looking to keep playing hard in the way we've been playing.
I would say as long as we come out strong, start off the game strong, I feel like we could keep that momentum going all the way through the whole game.
As a pitcher, isn't it kind of nice to have a guy like that who covers this, a guy like this right here to your left who covers a lot of real estate, taking away hits and making plays like that. So had a couple great plays out there, Jake. You know, I believe Tarleton State, if I remember correctly. So glad you guys are stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Great wins tonight, and good luck this weekend on spring break. And we'll be looking for more things here on the Lark Network.
Thank you.
All right. That's going to do it for us. Our final score here from Oswald Field: Larks 11, Tigers 1. We'll see you guys after spring break right here on the Lark Network.